Hi, brother teacher here. I was asked the question a few times in my younger life and even in my middle-aged life, why are you acting white or you act too white? And really it all came as a result of me having a conversation with someone on more than one occasion, a few people throughout time in my life. And it's the fact that I was a little educated and the person on the receiving end or in the conversation with me was intimidated, and no fault of mine. How is it that a person goes through school, you don't drop out of school, you complete elementary, middle school, and junior high school, and have some college, and then you go on to the military, and then you're, uh, I guess you can say, an astute individual in the church world, and then you are a business owner. I'm speaking of myself, and I speak to my shame. I'm just a human being, but those actually are facts about me. But how is it that when you talk to people, you have to come down to their level to talk to them because they dropped out of school and they did all of the things that possibly you did not? They were into drug activity, they were into stealing and robbing places and things of this nature. And then when they are around you, they feel as though you are trying to outdo them on some level. There was a time, and I remember this very well, when I would kind of put what we used to say in the old truck days, a hold on what I say, for lack of a better word right now. Governor is what I was trying to say. Governor is when you can only go so far. You should only go so far. Uh, anyway, I would put a governor on the things that I would say and not speak too high above the individual's education that I was talking to, and I would have to watch my wording. And at some point in time, I heard a couple mentors of mine make statements about the similar issue as mine, and they said you basically have to step up to where I am. I stopped doing that, and so that was something that encouraged me. But I think it didn't take very long for me to actually adapt that mindset to go back to who I really was. Why am I trying to appease you because you made some errors in your life? That's not my fault. I have absolutely nothing to do with your downfall in life. I encourage you, or I will encourage you, but that's the end of it. You know, my education and my life experiences are what they are, and I can't change that. So I'm not going to speak on fifth grade level when I'm on a collegiate level of speaking. You know, that's just who I am. And uh, I made that resolution to myself at some point in time in my life to just be who I am. And it's funny, case in point, it would be situations like I'd be talking to someone and we strike a good conversation, and then I'd use a certain word and they say, "Oh, it's like that." That's one one statement. And then it'd be another conversation and somebody say, "Oh, nobody know what that word mean." And it'd be another conversation and they say, "Oh, why you have to use all those big words?" It's like, okay, I'm not going to change. I'm sorry. And I didn't necessarily tell those people, you know, you need to get a job or you need to grow up or what have you. I say, I'm just not going to change who I am. This is who I am. I'm sorry. And I just left it at that. And I think leading by example oftentimes is uh, painful enough to the person that's on the receiving end. So that's basically it. So you can give me your input or your comments as to whether or not you've experienced this in your own personal life, or just on whatever you think about this particular video. This is Brother Teacher, and as Shakespeare said, be true to thine self. All right, see you next time.